Hi everybody, this is just another sort of weekly update about the pregnancy. So far, how it's going. I'm actually sat in the nursery at the moment, which is very much unfinished, but I've just thought I'd show you a couple of little bits. You'll have to excuse me as well, my cats are in here and they're being very needy, so you'll probably hear them purring, meowing and just generally being a pain. But it's easy just to let them in here rather than hearing them meowing at the door. So there you go. I was up with my mum last week, and I did have a decent week in regards to hyperemesis. It wasn't too bad. The other sort of unwanted pregnancy symptoms have definitely kicked up a notch over the last week, 2 weeks. Things like, scares my cat. Constipation, lack of sleep. I just really struggling to sleep and get comfortable. My hips kill in the night. They are really bad. My heartburn got terribly bad, to the point where I was given ranitidine or ranitidine, however you pronounce it, and that has been an absolute lifesaver. I ran out on the weekend. I typically, every time I want to do anything, it's always a Friday. So I've had to wait 2 days without having it at all, and basically I've just had my prescription renewed today, so I've been eating those like what seems like toffees. Without them I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'd be up all night with acid reflux basically. It's been really bad. So if any of you are suffering with really bad heartburn, I highly recommend ranitidine. I'm having 150 milligrams twice daily. My cats think that this cot is for them. So basically, a few videos back I was telling you about what cot I'd chosen, and I thought today I would just basically show you what they look like up. My husband put them up for me during the week when I was up at my mum's. Today I had a midwife appointment, my 31-week midwife appointment, which went a lot smoothly, more smoothly rather than my previous appointment, 28 weeks, which was great. I've still got a very, very high heart rate, and I'm still waiting for my cardiology appointment, but as soon as I know more about that, I will update you guys on what they suggest. Re-labour, if anything, is any different with my heart rate being so high. Today it's not really been any lower than 110. I've got my Fitbit on now, which monitors it regularly, because to be quite honest with you, it fluctuates so much and it races a lot for sort of short bursts of the day, and then goes back down to about 110, but then will race back up again, can hit 140 odd within 30 seconds. It's really strange, so I'm just trying to keep track of that. But anyway, I thought I'd just show you, we're doing a Peter Rabbit themed nursery. So we got new carpets in pretty much the whole house when we moved in, so they're just grey. The nursery's a tip because we're in the middle of painting a mural on the wall as well. My mum and me have been doing that. Well, my mum's done the majority of it so far, but I'm going to be trying to do little bits of that this week. But anyway, I'll just show you a little bit. You have to excuse my cat, she's been a right pain. This is the cot we chose. So this is the Franklin two-piece set from Mamas and Papas. It doesn't come with a ragdoll cat. I might just get her out of there. Excuse me, Eva, can you get out of there, please? Thank you. So yeah, it's a really nice set. It's like greyed out wood effect, which my husband really, really liked because he just said all the white ones all look the same to him. So I thought, well, he doesn't get much say in majority of pregnancy related things, and it's usually the woman's domain in regards to the furniture and things, but I thought, oh, he liked it, so, and I really like it as well. It's very chunky and it's really, really well built. Looks like it would last a long time, and it comes with the dresser. Excuse me, this is part of the mural we're doing, which is the 3-door, and then obviously on the top you've got your changing unit. This is the Peter Rabbit jigsaw we've done, which we're going to frame and put up there, but it's a really good size. And then when you no longer need it as a changing table, you just take this top bit off and it's just like a set of drawers, so you can use it for quite a few years hopefully, because it's a nice like neutral colour. Hopefully it'll just go in other bedrooms as the years go on. which is great. And then we're doing a mural on the wall, just one wall. Those chest of drawers, by the way, they will be being pushed into the corner eventually, but we're painting that wall at the moment, so that's why that's not in the right place. But my mum is a fantastic artist. She's amazing, and I'm fairly artistic myself. I've not done any for a while, but I am doing now. And we decided that we wanted to do this picture that is the jigsaw on the wall, which is really complicated. The more you look at it, the more you think, oh, okay, that probably wasn't the best idea, but we're going to give it a good go. We're simplifying certain parts, but, you know, trying to make it as true to that as possible. So this is what we've done so far. As you can see, there's Jemima puddled up. Just show you there a little bit. And then Peter is going to be 3D, which is why he's like on a separate board at the bottom. Just down there, so you can see my shadow as well there. And he's going to be placed, let me just see if you can see it. He's going to be placed there, and he's going to be a bit proud of the wall, so he'll be 3D. My mum has done some painting, all of this painting, just to give me an idea of how it's done, because she's done murals before. I've not done anything quite to this scale, so I've needed her guidance, but she's sort of drawn up all the little creatures and characters for me on the wall, and I'm going to give it a really good go during the week. I might just have to do it in short bursts, because as you get really breathless, I think that's partly to do with the pregnancy symptoms anyway, but also my heart rate. It's constantly racing, it's constantly high, so I do find it really difficult to do things for long periods of time, so I'm going to have to do it in short bursts, but that's fine, I'll just take it easy. So yeah, that's the nursery. This is going to be his little wardrobe. We're not having doors on there or anything, we're just putting our own sort of, I'm going to do like box storage in there, which we can get from B&Q or IKEA, and then we're going to put our own like rails up at the side to put all these clothes hung up on there, but we're going to sort of do it ourselves, so we can tailor it to what we think we're going to need more of, either rails or just more like storage for folded clothes. We're thinking of putting a little like bookshelf on here to put some of my old baby books and every new baby books for baby boy when he arrives on this wall, to make use of that. And I bought a couple of really cute things from, this one's from Etsy. This is my little light shade, which I love. So because ours was really grubby and awful, and I just thought, oh well, why not? And then I've got a new light shade, which I don't know, yeah, you can probably just about see the pattern on that, and a matching like little night light as well, which has got sort of pretend candles in, which is just like a really soft glow night light, so he's not going to be totally plunged into darkness at any point. So these are just a couple of little things, and because obviously we knew we were doing Peter Rabbit, they're just Peter Rabbit themed, which we really liked. In this room there's probably not going to be much more than that, maybe just a chair for me, possibly. But again, he's not going to be in here to start with, so this nursery probably won't be finished for when he's actually born. It might be finished like another couple of weeks to a month later. But my mum's actually staying with me in January. She has to, because of where she lives, she can't stay there in January, so she happens to be here anyway. And she said that she'll just lock herself away in this room and finish on painting and helping me with the nursery if it's not done by when he's here, so that's great. And we're in no immediate rush. Like I said, he's probably going to be in our room for a good few months anyway, especially if I'm attempting to breastfeed. We'll see how that goes. I've not got my pram yet. I've ordered that. I told you that in the last couple of videos back. The pram will probably be due the end of this month, and if it's not, I will probably give them a call and just check what the status of that is at some point in the next couple of weeks. I'm not in any immediate hurry for that, but obviously I need the car seat side of it, and I'd like to get that sort of installed in the car, ready to go around my 35-week sort of milestone, if you like, just so that if anything does happen earlier, we're all prepared and it's all set, ready to go. But yeah, didn't want to do a really long-winded video, and my last video was really long because it was a very complicated week with me having that hospitalisation. Things have been a bit more straightforward in that way, in the respect that I know I've got a fast heart rate and I'm just waiting for this appointment to come through. I am having less sicky days, as in less vomiting. My nausea is still pretty bad, but I'm trying to come down to 2 ondansetron tablets a day rather than 3. Just because I feel like I should try and wean myself off these if I am having better weeks. I don't want to take tablets unnecessarily, so I thought I'd try it and see how I reacted. And so far it's not been too bad. I have had really sicky days, don't get me wrong, but I was having that anyway, even on 3. So we'll just watch that space, see how that goes. But the ranitidine is a new tablet, and that has been an absolute lifesaver for me. Over these past couple of weeks, I don't actually know what I'd have done without those. So that's just a word for anyone suffering with that. If you are, it's well worth mentioning to your GP. If you can have that tablet, I would recommend it for heartburn. It's really, really good. But I think that's probably all I'll mention today. Like I said, I've not really done a lot. I was up at my mum's last week, so I wasn't here to sort of do any baby prep and buying things. And to be honest, I've not been very good with that, full stop. I've done a lot of online shopping, and I'm basically just going off recommendations from family and friends rather than shopping about and doing my own, you know, mooching about in supermarkets and department stores. I'm just on my computer at home most of the time. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm sorry this was probably not been the best video in the world, but I just wanted to show you guys my the nursery so far and how it's going. I'm really pleased with it so far. A long way to go, but we're getting there. At least things are up on the wall and I know where I'm going, and I can attempt to do bits of painting myself during this week. So anyway, I will try and update you next week. I'm currently 31 weeks and about 3 days at the moment. So hopefully I'll do another video for you after my 32-week milestone. And yeah, wishing you all the best. See you next week.